from the Lakeside newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
A mistrial in the case of a Henrico school teacher accused of sexual assault. We'll tell you about it coming up in today's Henrico News Minute for Friday, June 3rd, 2022. It's brought to you today by the law firm of Barnes & Deal.
And now for the news.
3 days of testimony ended in a mistrial declared yesterday in the trial of Dean Lakey, a Short Pump Middle School teacher who was accused of sexually assaulting a student in 2017. Jurors deliberated for about 4 hours before announcing that they could not reach an agreement. There was no physical evidence or corroboration, so the case ultimately came down to Lakey's testimony versus the victim's testimony. The victim was 14 at the time, is now 18. Defense attorney Craig Cooley suggested in closing arguments that the victim may have fabricated the alleged assault for attention. Assistant Commonwealth's attorney Kelly Cotting said that was the most offensive thing she'd heard in 11 years as a prosecutor, saying, quote, "Why in God's name would anyone go through what she went through," end quote. The path forward is unclear at this point. Henrico Commonwealth's attorney Shannon Taylor said afterwards that the prosecution will explain the mistrial to the victim and decide what will come next. The case could be tried again. You can read much more of our coverage from this trial right now on henricocitizen.com from our Anna Bryson, who was there for all 3 days of the trial. Well, it may look like something out of a terror movie, but it's not. The big bugs that are scattered around Lewis Ginter Botanical Gardens are part of David Rogers' exhibit, a collection of 10 wooden sculptures that arrived at the garden in late May. The massive creatures are made up of found or fallen whole trees, willow limbs, twigs, branches, and other forest material, and they're meant to educate garden goers about the important role that pollinators play in maintaining the Earth's ecosystem. The exhibit will be open at the garden through August 28th. You can read much more about it and the artist's work right now on henricocitizen.com. HCA Virginia Health System has purchased 12 BetterMed urgent care centers in the Metro Richmond area as well as Fredericksburg and Charlotte, North Carolina. The company will operate 10 of the Virginia BetterMed urgent care centers, which will join their 3 Care Now urgent care centers in Northern Virginia. BetterMed was founded in 2012. It's based here and has more than 200 employees. A popular Lakeside bakery is planning a second location across the county city line in Richmond by following the trail left by another bake shop, Up All Night Bakery, which has a spot at 5411 Lakeside Avenue that once was occupied by Early Bird Biscuit Company, will expand to 1221 Bellevue Avenue, also a former Early Bird location. That's according to owner Jonathan Highfield. The new site will be used for production only for several months before opening as a full-service bakery. Another chance coming on Saturday for you to drive a Henrico school bus. The school system's Drive the Bus event will take place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Richmond Raceway. It is designed for anyone interested in becoming a bus driver. It will allow participants the chance to drive a course in the parking area and learn about job duties, work schedule, pay, and benefits. You do need a valid Virginia driver's license to participate. You can sign up in advance at henricoschools.us/transportation. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Barnes & Deal. Barnes & Deal has emerged as a highly respected family law firm over the past 3 decades with the resources, skills, and experience necessary to handle high-asset divorces and other complex family law matters across Virginia. To learn more, visit barnesfamilylaw.com, that's BARNES, or call 796-1000.